Welcome back to the channel. This is your energetic check-in. The question really is, was this message meant to find you, or were you meant to find it? A little play on words. A little angel pinging in, if you will. A little bit loud. All right, we did pull the cards already. Yes, we did do something trixies, but we figured for time constraints, because this is kind of like a midnight reading, we were going to do that for you guys. Okay, started off. This is a tarot deck card that we found on Amazon. Remember, there's no Amazon link. However, we thought you might be interested. It is so cute. Let's get into your energetic check-in. We're starting off with the Ace of Wands. So this is really cutting through obstacles. Remember, we were closing out karmic cycles with people or locations or even mindsets. So we're cutting through those obstacles. We're really taking action. Followed by the Queen of Swords. It's putting aside your personal feelings or things that would have normally have swayed your position or mindset. You're kind of letting that go, and you're just looking at it from a very objective point of view, and you're coming to your own conclusions. You're coming to these conclusions with a very sharp, finality about it, right? We're cutting straight to the heart of the matter. Piece of my hair. Followed by the Strength card. It's depicted by a little girl and her dragon. Maybe this is the dual aspects of our own personality. Maybe this is shadow work. Getting to the heart of those aspects of our personality that we tend to push down or neglect. The, boys don't cry, or these attitudes that are actually harming, this social belief that is harming and hindered us. We're allowing ourselves to revisit perhaps childhood trauma, in order to heal. Perhaps allowing ourselves to have space to do that. Holding space for ourselves. We might do that for others, but maybe not for ourselves. We see next the Justice. So balancing things out, weighing things by scales, right? So again, I feel like that is that duality. Shadow work might be important for you at this moment in time when you find the reading, or again, when the reading finds you. King of Wands, so a person of action. So typically the Strength card depicts a lion, a maiden and a lion. And the maiden is, I was going to say bewildering, beguiling the lion. Enchanting. The King of Wands we see here depicted riding the lion, taming the beast, going into action. And there's that spark of ideas. It's a new energy for a project, an idea, something that has just engulfed your imagination. We have the Ace of Cups. So again, I'm thinking this is holding space for yourself. Going back to one's true desires, one's true North Star, their heart chakra, what you've always wanted to do. we've got the world. So coming to a completion, circling back to ourselves perhaps. There's something being finished up at this particular moment in time. And Six of Swords is showing us moving away from an area that was psychologically damaging or harmful. We're moving in a positive direction when this card comes out for us. It means there's a path forward. Perhaps what we're leaving behind, excuse me as I'm losing my voice, maybe that's the thing, is you need to find your voice. All right, dear one. Oh, there's two cards stuck together. I didn't notice that. Two of Pentacles, so that's that balancing act. There was a position or a point in time when you were tight-roping a situation, when you had to finagle walking on this rope to balance multiple things. And what did we sacrifice when we do this? Do we sacrifice a little bit of ourselves by walking the tightrope? I'm hearing that song. It's from The Greatest Showman. I'm walking the tight ropes with you. Ooh, ooh. Michelle Williams sings it in that The Greatest Showman. Hopefully I'll remember to link it below. But yes, perhaps it's the love of another individual or a project where we sacrifice aspects of ourselves, or we withhold aspects of ourselves in order to walk the tightrope for someone. Okay, what was beneath it? Queen of Cups. Okay, so we sheltered our emotions, or we hid our emotions, our aspects of ourselves, in order to walk the tightrope for someone. Slipping through my fingers once again. That's an ABBA song that also is coming up for you. This could be the sacrifices we make for children. If you were a teen parent, perhaps aspects of your own childhood were given up for your child. You had to grow up fast for your child. This may be you coming back to a point of view where you're allowed to hold space to the child within you. We see the Fool. So really letting our imagination take wild and take hold, and we're going off on a great adventure. And the great adventure in some aspects is inward. This great adventure inward is going to lead to something down the road, and we're getting to it. Here we go. It's leading to some prosperity by the King of Pentacles. It's leading to some wealth, something that you do that causes a monetary gain just by healing aspects of yourself, of your child, and within. It might be a self-help book or some sort of journaling technique, some way of, I even see people make coloring books, adult coloring books, and they publish them through Amazon, and as a means of having a side hustle. But there is something about you raising up above others in that field. Three of Pentacles. So that is, look at, she's literally bringing home the bread. The little mama taking care of the little baby and bringing home the bacon, the bread, the fake bacon in my case. All right, we've got our little messages. Show you it first. This card and a couple of these other cards came out in our karma reading. So you might want to go back and watch out the closing of the karma cycle, and it has 1111 on that video. Sometimes the better question is not why, but why not? No risk, no magic. Exist boldly. The world will stifle us. We do not need to do it to ourselves. Okay, this one she's reading a book and it says, evolve anyway. And she's got her middle finger up. She's flipping somebody the bird. Is she soaking in a teacup? I don't know if you've ever had your tea leaves read. That might be interesting. Practice becoming who you deserve to be. The ego will try to resist. Evolve anyway. This one was again in that karma reading. We have that heart chakra opening up. So remember, this is us going to our true north, our heart leading the way forward. Stop underestimating your magic. There are treasures within you waiting to be discovered, to be shared, right? In a classroom setting, they always say ask the question because most likely there's at least 5 or even 10 people who have the same exact question. And I know it's hard to imagine that anyone else could have gone through what our life experience was, but there's something that you had a unique experience, but also share a same experience as others. And your voice, your message, your path to self-healing is going to not only help others, but is going to pull in money. Okay. Little lady with a rose that has an eyeball coming out of it. We've got, how long will you let fear limit you? What if the obstacle is actually the path? What if the obstacle is actually the path? Yep. If we got distracted by the fact that we were the fool and we were running in a mud puddle, right? And we went around it, but perhaps Spirit wanted us to go through the mud puddle because there was some sort of slight course correction that happens with going into the mud puddle. It triggers an event or something. 4, 4, 4, 4. Blessings in disguise. I left this one flipped because I figured we could do that on camera together. Blessings in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. I'm telling you, the cards are spot on. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. Literally, friends, you got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Okay. Let's pull us some Lenormands. I did not pull them on camera. I pulled everything else just for time. Again, it's super late. I'm sorry, guys. I had planned on doing this sooner, but then I started, guys, I started Pride and Prejudice, but like the A&E version, which if you know the British version, it's 5 hours long. Why did I do that? Oh, I'm hearing take this one, sorry. Of course. Of course, okay. Slipping through my fingers once again. Where did it go? is my little, there it is. Okay. So we've got, ooh, the book. The book almost looks like it's a vault. Like there's some hidden knowledge. Something there, huh? Okay. So let's get to 26. The book. The book of knowledge. The book of secrets. What I house is educational and private, right? I may be your project or your research, and sometimes your studies and journals. Watch out for the card around me, because with the sun you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but occasionally knowledge I might learn. Okay, the book draws attention to the power of knowledge and the importance of processing it. Life experience is knowledge. You have this life experience, this knowledge that you could put to good use. The book is the vehicle for very imagination itself. The book of reveries promises tales of great mystery within its pages. Okay, so let's see what the next card is. Since we've unlocked, oh, again, you guys got 2 on this one. I thought there was 1, they just stacked. Okay, so we've got the dice. All right. And that's 11, by the way. Again, this is referencing that karma reading from the other day. Okay, so 11. Oh, it's 39, sorry. But the dice number is 11. 39. The dice. I am the risk, the gamble you choose to take. I am the uncertain and the leap of faith. I offer the promise of future change. Possibilities, negative cards to my right will foretell ill fate. Well, we know already it's not going to be ill fate because that one already turned out. Turned out for what? Boom, 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 boom. The 2 dices provide an element of chance and opportunity. Yes, 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 yes. This is getting good. Of possibility and a new element to be introduced into the situation. They signify randomness and a risk that one chooses to take rather than the clover, which might indicate luck. This isn't luck. This is you making a conscious choice, shifting some aspect of your personality or your self-talk in order to align with manifesting monetary gain. Ah! I was gonna cuss. Sorry. I was gonna be like, bleep. Okay, we literally read on the dice and it said clover, right? Which indicates luck. So you don't just, okay, so you take this knowledge, this secret whereabouts, and it even talked about in the book journaling, right? We said that before this one was pulled. It was talking about journaling or secret knowledge or some sort of aspects of like possibly self-reflection. The dice, when we were reading about the dice, it said that you are taking the risk. It's a risk, but it's saying like it's a gamble, but it's really just a leap of faith. It's a promise of future change. And when we were reading about the dice, it also hearkened to the clover, which is funny that they were stacked together. So it's not just you risking something. It's not just you taking a chance or having a leap of faith, because you also have, Spirit is also aligning you. I hear proper. You're proper aligned. Chiropractor? Anyways, so there's that risk, but the luck behind it. Okay, so let's read about your clover. Okay. I bring you luck and happiness. I make things better, and as long as there isn't a negative card after me, I will turn difficulties to opportunities. I am the nice surprise and the happy sighs. Sighs like, okay. The card depicts an explosive reviver of clover. 3 and 4 leaf clover bearing white flowers are set against the backdrop of an idealistic day. All is vibrant green, fertile and promising growth. Vibrant green, fertilized, growing. That is the seed being planted in fortified soil, and it's sprouting and taking root, and the blossoming of these flowers is the birth of this project. The white flowers signify purity of luck. The card is placed, all is well. When taken in the context, the flower language, the white flower is known to be a symbol of remembrance. Think of me. So there is something definitely that is distinctly you that you're putting your thumbprint on. You know, your thumbprint, nobody else has your thumbprint. There's something about your past, your knowledge, something that's distinctly you taking the risk on yourself and having that luck, and something that, sorry, hold on. Don't be afraid of being niche. Don't be afraid of not appealing to everyone. By being very specific, we can actually gain a following by that. Because you're being called to be you. You're being called to tell your story. Also green. A lot of people's power color is like red. Yours isn't. It's green. Okay. Perhaps a logo or something with like your initials on it, but in green font. Green and gold. That's what it is for you, dear. Dear. I was getting a name, but when it was coming, is gone. Sorry. 24, heart. The form of happiness and love is simply drawn in my shape. It's the shape of a heart. I am your, and where is it? And we were talking about the heart chakra being our North Star, our guiding, our compass, and our path forward. And this chakra being the means to guide us. Perhaps there's something in your logo having to do with a green heart. Oh, clovers are heart-shaped as well, right? So there's something about a green heart. Are we Irish? Oh, I don't know. I am your feelings and emotions. I am your passions and devotions. Just make sure no bad cards are around to spoil this fondness and affection. There is no bad cards around, so we're good on that. To receive the combination of heart and clover is promise of luck, love, commitment, marriage, Yes. So we have that all lining up. We have luck and love coming out as well. All right. I actually feel like I should pull you some charms, and we have a special other thing that we're doing right now. Yes, we are. So we'll pull this mystery in a second. Ah! Let's pull us some charms first. Slipping through my fingers once again. There it is. Okay, let's zoom you in, kids. It's only fair. Man, this was supposed to be a fast reading. This is not a fast reading. Okay, we've got explore. We talked about exploration and our inward journey to go on an outward journey. Okay, there's also a little bit of pyrite at the bottom of this charm. So pyrite is like fool's gold. Don't get distracted by something that's a glinting promise. Oh, my nails kind of match this aesthetic because my nails are kind of, sorry you can't see, kind of like fool's gold. Okay. Then we've got Route 66. I went on Route 66 when I took my pilgrimage away from my home state. So I wonder if we are moving, if we are changing our physical location. Also, ley lines. You can take your natal chart, and if you Google it and see natal charts and ley lines, you can see what location will specifically help you with different things like your Venus line, you know, with love, what location would be better for you, or what location your future partner may be from. So I would suggest looking into that. We have a little kitten, a little black cat. I don't think that for you a black cat is negative. I think there's something like jinx and coincidences, but there's no coincidences, right? It's synchronicity. Then we've got the anchor. The anchor also depicted with the what do you call the steering wheel of a ship? I'm sorry. So we're both anchored and on a journey. So maybe we center ourselves, and once we've healed ourselves, we're able to go out into the sea and meet any wave that comes our way because we have done that anchoring and that centering and that healing. We made reference to lions, and I think we might have made reference to Leos because we do have the King of Wands right here. My love, you have the King of Wands, who is depicted as a Leo or a lion, somebody with beautiful hair. It doesn't matter if they're male or female, or they or them. They are just beautiful. They have fabulous hair. They are center stage, and perhaps you need to embody Leo energy. It is okay to be the main character. I'm feeling like that for you. I don't always feel like that for everybody. So just a side note. All right, the moment I've been waiting for. Okay, 444. Let's unlock it. And we've got letters in here. I'm hearing 4, so let's pull them. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got for you? we've got S, F, so San Francisco. There's a U, U, C, S, oh, we don't have a C. University, San Francisco, S, F, U, Q. You cute. These could be initials. F U, what? F you so cute. F you so cute. Bleep, you so cute. So somebody's annoyed with your radiance. That's what's coming out. Whoever this is, they have like that, like Paris Hilton, like, you know how Paris Hilton used to say this one cuss word and she'd made it a thing to call her girlfriends? I feel like you have a girlfriend or someone who's a bit sassy, who's just like, F you, you cute skinny bleep, or whatever. Doesn't even matter if it's like a male friend or, you know, a girlfriend or whatever the situation is. There's somebody like who has that like energy or quality about them. I don't know, take it what you will. Let me know what combinations you see in this lettering, because you know I'm nosy. I'm nosy, period. Anyways, this is where we're leaving you. Sorry about the ramblings, but this is what we got from this reading. So it's kind of so much fun. All right, we will be back most definitely for Saturday morning tarot, but you will see sprinklings of readings when we have the energy to sit down and dive deep. We love you so much for coming. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity and for holding space for us. We very much appreciate it, my friend. As always, we will be seeing you in the cards. Bye for now. Oh, that was nice. I love this.